In today's video, we're going to be working on adding and subtracting one-step inequalities. For number 1, we have x plus 3 is greater than 7. And for number 2, we have x minus 4 is less than 5. So we're going to go ahead and solve it and also graph it. So for number 1, we have x plus 3 is greater than 7. So remember, it's almost the same as a one-step equation. So I'm going to put the link below as well so you can review a little bit on that. So we're going to go ahead and minus 3. Whatever we do on one side, we always have to do it on the other side as well. So this is going to go ahead and cancel, leaving our x by itself. We have 7 minus 3. We have two different signs, so we're going to go ahead and subtract. 7 minus 3 is 4. So x is greater than 4. So we're going to go ahead now, and you can go and do your number line. And you can start it with 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. You can stop or continue going as much as you want to. Then we're going to go ahead and start at 4. So we go on the number line. We're going to look for positive 4. Now it's going to be an open circle. If you don't know why we're doing an open circle, put another link below so you can go and see on inequalities. Okay, so we're going to start on 4, and then we're going to say that x is greater than 4. So do we shape left, or are we going to shape to the right? Okay, now we're going to shape to the right because we're saying that 5 is greater than 4, 6, 7, and so on. Okay, so for number 2, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. Negative 4, the opposite of negative 4 is positive 4. Whatever we do on one side, we also have to do it on the other side. Okay, so after that, we can go ahead and cancel this negative 4 and positive 4. Cancel. X is less than 5 and 4. We have two of the same sign, so we're going to go ahead and add, and it's going to be 9. So x is less than 9. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do our number line. Okay, and like I said, you can do your graph, your number line as however you want to do it. I'm going to go ahead and do mine as here 0, 3, 6, and 9, and here negative 3, negative 6, and negative 9. Once again, I'm going to go and start at the number, which is 9, open circle. Okay, I'm going to do an open circle. And then do we shade to the right or do we shade to the left? And we're going to go ahead and shade to the left. Okay, anything. So we have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and so on. And you're going to go ahead and put any number there is less than 9. Okay, if you haven't so far already, go ahead. If it's still a little bit complicated for you, review it, pause the video, and go back and watch problem 1, problem 2, and go check on the links below as well to practice a little bit more. And you haven't so already, don't forget to like, share, and also if you know any of your friends, don't forget to share it with them. On problems 3 and 4, like I always say, go ahead and try to challenge yourself and try to solve them before I solve them. And then go ahead and press play and see if you have the same answer that I have, and not see where you did your mistake. Okay, so we start with number 3, x plus 7. We know that we're going to get the opposite of positive, so it's going to be negative 7. Whatever we do on one side, we always have to do it on the other side. Negative 7. And we're just going to go ahead and cancel positive 7 and negative 7. Leave x by itself. X plus x. So we have x is greater than or equal to. We have 13, and we have a positive 13 and a negative 7. We have two different signs, so we know it is going to be a subtraction. So we're going to go ahead and subtract 13 from negative 7, and it's going to give us 6. So So then we're going to go ahead and graph it. And once again, you can go ahead and start it however you want to start. I start with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and you can continue so on and so on. Okay, now go ahead, we're going to start at 6, but we're going to go ahead and close circle. It's not going to be open, it's going to be close circle. Okay, so do we shade to the left or are we going to shade to your right? Okay, so for it to be true, that means that x has to be greater than or equal to 6. So if we shade to the right, we know that it can be 6, and it's going to be greater, or it's going to be equal to 6. If we put 7 here, we know that 7 is greater than 6, 8, and so on. Okay. For number 4, we're going x plus 7 is less than or equal to. So we're going to go ahead and put -7. Whatever we do on one side, don't forget you also have to do it on the other side. So we're going to go, this cancels. It's going to leave x by itself. And we have less than or equal to 9 minus 7 is going to be 2. So that's going to be our answer. And then we're going to go ahead and graph it. Okay. And once again, you can start however you want to start your graph. You can start at 1, 2s, 3s, or it's up to you. Okay. 1, -2. Okay. So we're going to go ahead once again, close circle, because half is less than or equal to. So we start at the number is 2, so we're going to go ahead here. Remember, you have two options. Is it going to be closed circle or is it going to be open circle? Okay, so in this case, it's going to be closed circle. And we start at 2. Are we going to shade to the right or are we going to shade to the left? Okay, so for this to be statement to be true, we have to shade to your left. So we have 2. 2 is less than or equal to 2. Okay. Now you can go ahead and check if you have the same answer. If not, where you did your mistakes.